Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors, Financial Freedom Wealth Management. For all your financial and retirement needs, go to financialfreedomwmg.com. And Independent Merchant Brokers. For all your credit card, debit card processing needs, go to independentmerchantbrokers.com.
Hi, everybody. I am not Russ. I guess you can see that. I just talked with Russ, though. He's behind the scenes doing the videos and everything. My name is Emily Harman. Russ is feeling better from COVID, but still not 100%. So he's definitely resting, and he appreciates everyone's thoughts and prayers and people reaching out to him. And he's going to get better. He didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. So just keep praying for Russ. So he asked me if I could lead this show today, be the host for his show. And I'm excited to do that. It's kind of a way, Russ, to get me back into the swing of things, because I've been taking care of my 5-year-old grandson for the past just about 2 weeks. Today would be 2 weeks. I dropped him off last night. And I'm kind of getting back to my to-do list, cleaning up my condo, figuring out, watching a show last night that I wanted to watch. It wasn't a Disney show, but I had the best time. It's all about creating a life you love living and making time for those that you really love. I'm excited today to introduce our guest. I had not met her before just a few minutes ago. Kamakshi. Russ, can you bring her on? Or yes. Okay, awesome. Kamakshi, welcome. Welcome to, I was going to say welcome to the Onward podcast, but that's not what this show is. This is Russ's show. And we're going to be talking about your nonprofit today. So I'm so excited to hear about it and to learn about you. So tell us about your nonprofit and you.
Well, to start off with an introduction of me, because not everyone know me.
Yeah.
So, like you guys can see, I am Kamakshi Velamuri, and I've started an educational nonprofit. I've worked on this project for 3 years, but I've originally made a team last year. This year I announced it, or put it out there for everyone. And so I'm very honored to be joining the show at this time to promote both myself and my amazing organization. So yeah, that's basically how the start of who I am, and how Universal Vidya has been part of my life. And to just give an idea to you guys, I've graduated high school just a few weeks ago, or 1.5 months ago or so. So I've worked very early on, and so it's hard, but I did it because it was my passion towards education that I want to do this organization. going back to the actual organization and your question, Universal Vidya has a motto which is knowledge in everything, which is our guiding principle behind everything we do at Universal Vidya. So it's made by students for students, and it's an educational platform built on empowering students and putting them in the driver's seats of their education exploration.
That's
And
awesome. For the people that are listening, and for the people that listen later, just how many of us started a nonprofit when we were in high school or just out of high school? I I don't think too many people have done that. That's amazing. What
thank
got
you.
you so interested in setting up an education nonprofit, Kamakshi?
Well, I have many reasons, but my most important reason is, of course, your own experiences is what makes you what you want to do for your like entire life. And as for my experiences, I'm privileged to have the education I have. At least I know I have better than other people. But I know I can get more. Like I know I could get the best, and so can everyone in this world. We all deserve the best education because I know I've always believed that anybody could take your money, your wealth, your anything that you have, but nobody can take your knowledge that you have. Exactly. So, like, what I thought was the only thing I can give to the society that is actually mine instead of anything that I could get from either my parents, which is money that I could donate, but like I have knowledge that I can share to everyone, and I wanted to do that. But most importantly, why I started this is because I felt that we still have some flaws in our education system. Of course, it's nothing is perfect, obviously, but there's a lot of flaws in it. It's not the worst, but it's not the best either. So I thought maybe creating an education platform that could, obviously having educational system at the same time this as a resource to make education and gaining knowledge easier for everyone around the world because we have a meaning to even our organization's name. Like Universal Vidya is just not made as one of the names because it's catchy or whatever. It actually has a meaning universal means worldwide, while Vidya in Sanskrit means providing correct knowledge in any field of science or anything. So our point is to provide correct knowledge to a worldwide audience, if that makes any sense.
Wow, that's a big vision. That's a big vision. That's awesome. And you've been on Rock Vision with Raquel.
Yes, I'm a weekly featured speaker on Rack Vision, and I talk about youth leadership and anything and everything. I usually, like, whenever I'm a featured speaker, I talk about confidence, youth leadership, and these are important topics because people always say you're never too old to learn, but I truly believe you're never too young to learn either. So we need to start bringing this knowledge, important knowledge and skills to like middle schoolers and high schoolers so they're ready when they get to adulthood, so they don't have to be worrying about how do I do taxes, how do I do this, that. So I think that's one thing that we're really concentrating with my organization.
Yeah. Hi, Stefan. Nice to be here with everyone. He says, hi, Russ. Hope you continue the road to recovery. Thinking of you. Thank you for joining us. So did your parents instill a love of education in you, or did it just come naturally, or how do you think you got there?
Nobody in my family had this much passion towards education. My parents always told me education is important, and it's like nothing. I don't care about anything but education because I know at the end of the day, anything can go away, like money, blah blah blah. Like I said at the beginning,
Right.
But education is important. Most importantly, the knowledge, because two different things. Education and knowledge is different. You could get education, but that doesn't mean you're wise enough or you don't have that knowledge. So I feel like these are important, but my passion towards education started during middle school because I had great teachers and like they inspire me. I wanted to become a teacher. Hey, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
So yeah, So
Wanted to
that's
be a teacher, but you're getting ready to go to start law school, right? Or social
no,
work,
no, no. Well, I'm going to NC Central to major in social work,
social work. Uh-huh.
which would be considered as my pre-law. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. But yeah, I'm taking that along with a double major in education. So once I graduate, I'll be doing as a teacher or something for like few weeks or like few years, I meant. And then whatever money I get, I want to go into law school because the reason is I want to do a multi-career. I always wanted to be a teacher and teach people because I always loved it. And moreover, I've always, hello. And yeah, I'm just trying to do both.
That's fine.
But yeah, I've always wanted to be a teacher because I've always trusted that a lot of people said teachers are like they comment on teachers negatively, but like I really love teachers because I believe they make our next future by teaching us the principles to what we need to guide through our life. So I really respect teachers, and I had amazing teachers, or good or bad teachers, that gave me experience and love towards education, which is why I wanted to be a teacher. So I want to be a teacher for a few years and earn money because I don't want to like use my parents or husband's money for law school because law school is costly, but I don't want to be like using their money. I don't have anything against it, but I want to have something only mine also involved in it. So I guess I'll prepare for law school while as a teacher, gain money, get into law school. That's my plan. It's like a long path, but
Well, it's good to have a plan and to be flexible, right? Something
exactly.
can change, but you have a plan and you're going down it and you have a big vision and you're marching toward, you're doing what you can with what you have today to keep marching towards that vision,
Exactly.
right? And to accomplish it. And so, a lot of times it can be easy to compare ourselves to somebody who's way ahead of us and think, well, how come I'm not there? And I'm speaking from experience. And well, they started a long time ago, and they started by taking baby steps. They started by putting one foot in front of the other and not comparing themselves to others. So, hi, Tim. So, what ultimately do you want to accomplish with your nonprofit?
Basically, everything we do is provided to our audience, our worldwide audience, with free of cost. And we just want to like provide, because I know I've been there where I don't have enough resources or knowledge. And I know once I'm an adult now, technically, and like I've passed the 18 thing, like,
right.
time. So the point here is that like you can't get all the knowledge you need once you're an adult. Like we're not taught in high school or middle school how to do taxes, what is retirement, what is housing, pretty much everything an adult needs. Everything that an adult needs, some of those or most of those are not taught in either college, high school, or middle school.
Right.
So we want to provide that through Universal Vidya. And my only intention here is just with whatever time I have, with all the other goals I have, just provide knowledge. Because I know, as I've always believed, I'm not a citizen of I am, but like in the literal meaning or figurative meaning. I'm not a citizen of United States. I'm not a citizen of India or anything. I'm a citizen of this universe, and I have the responsibility to take care as equally as everybody else. So I want to give back the knowledge I have, which is the only thing I can give without no concern, because it's something that I have which is not going to go away from me forever.
So what kinds of things are you sharing on Rack Vision? And that's once a week, right? You're a guest speaker?
Yes, every Saturday. And let me be very honest, I forgot the time, but I can tell you now. At 3 p.m. EST. And so, yeah, currently it's the start of Rack Vision, so we really don't have that many kids joining in. But basically, it's a safe platform for kids to join in and meet speakers and learn about specific topics that could guide them throughout their future. And So I join every week on Saturdays and talk about leadership, which is very important for youth because, like, technically speaking, we're the future of this like world, and we need to make sure our kids know the importance of them being a leader and making sure they know all this. So, um, I think my friend, I can confidently say, Raquel had confidence in me to join in, and she's amazing. I'm
She,
glad she put me in through this. It's actually her birthday yesterday, so
yes.
happy birthday again! And I'm very glad I'm in it.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Where are you going to be going to school? In North Carolina? Is that what you said?
Yes, NC Central University, so North Carolina Central University.
And when do you start?
Like in 2 weeks, or actually like 1.5 week, I believe.
Uh-huh. Are you going to be living on the campus or?
No, I'm commuting from home. So it's like only a few miles away, my house. And so I'm going to have to travel every day from my mom's house, or basically my house.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, how do people get involved in your nonprofit?
Well, there's like many ways to have people involved in my organization. Just joining in, using our resources as an audience is a way you could support Universal Vidya. We have workshops. We had weekly workshops where we bring in professionals, meaning anyone that has knowledge in a specific topic will join in and talk about their profession and give you know information to the youth so they get to know what each career is, because I felt this is important that they know what each path is so they could decide what they want to do in future early on, because I've seen many people in college or after college change their careers, like from engineering, which is tough topic, to arts, which is their fun hobby that they are actually passionate about. So I feel like giving them an idea of what both of them are at an early age, they could just choose one when they're in college instead of wasting their time in future.
Right.
So
you broadcast these on like Zoom, or how does that work?
we do these on Google Meets with only a few people.
Okay.
But then it's gonna be like we do it on Sundays, but then after a few days or weeks, we'll post it on our YouTube channel where they could check it out and get knowledge. And other than this, we post informational videos. We haven't started posting them as much, but we post informational videos and many other resources. So that's one of the things we do. But yeah, we do all these things. And people, going back to your question on how people can join in, they could do be an audience, like I said, and then they could join my team by being part of like recruit. I'm still recruiting people because like I have a very small team and we have a very big mission. We're gonna not reach our goal. I'm not expecting to reach my goal within days because it's not possible.
Right.
I'm gonna be patient and wait for it. But having a huge team is gonna help. So I'm recruiting. So that's a way if you guys want to join. But the thing is, here's the thing: it's a nonprofit. We're providing all the money into it. So I'm not. I don't pay my team members. All the team members that join my team are there for the experience and just, helping others, just like I have the passion of helping.
Right. So let's read that last comment. Giving our children the knowledge of the reality of life, bills, managing work, life, networking, insight into different jobs, living life, learning and enjoying through experiences, not just buying things. Yes. All of these things and more is so valuable. Love what you're doing, Kamakshi. Yeah. That's definitely true. I remember one day my daughter was 6. She's 26 now. She was probably 6. She came home and Crystal, her friend's dad took her to get ice cream. And she came home and she said, "Mom, Crystal's dad used real money." I thought, oh, I need to teach her that when I use my credit card, I'm also using real money, because she didn't really see me. I didn't carry around a lot of cash at that time. So yeah, I feel like I did a pretty good job teaching my kids how to manage expenses. But sometimes as parents, we feel like we need to shield our kids from these burdens of understanding how things work. And then they become adults and have to learn the hard way sometimes.
Exactly. And to be honest, the one other reason I'm doing this, like I said, is it's not anybody's responsibility. I mean, obviously parents have that responsibility to make sure their kid's path is, top notch. But it's always, we have education, we provide education, the schools, organizations, they provide education, and the point of them is to provide the correct knowledge to everyone, which I'm not going against them. People, I never have anything against anyone. I just feel like there's more we could provide, or education system can provide, to make the path easier for everyone, so that parents don't have to, like you said, you have to like teach them all these stuff. It's not any of our responsibility other than just the teachers or education system, I believe. So I feel like we need to, help make that happen.
Yeah. So how are you? So you have your nonprofit, Vidya Connection. How are you going to integrate that with teachers and schools? Because you're teaching some things on Sundays, but is your ultimate goal to get that into the school system in different countries?
Well, basically, we're working on doing this thing. When I was in high school, at least, we had a program where we could, make clubs or organizations with different themes. So we're thinking of making a chapter type of program.
Oh, cool.
Where we'll design everything, and all they have to do is just grab our placket or our program and apply to make a club in their high school, middle school, titled as Universal Vidya, along with our guiding principles, and they'll just follow our guidelines. So every school has this, and we're planning on doing this worldwide. I currently have a team that is diverse from as long as gender, as long as like places. I have people from India, I have people from, I don't know, Spain, everywhere. So I'm just hoping to build my team more and get more people to support us. I know it's going to take time, but I just want to, provide as much as we can through all this.
What have you learned about yourself through this process of setting up your nonprofit and going for your dreams?
To be honest, I've not learned anything myself other than my parents or everyone telling me the amount of passion I have towards helping the society, because I feel like I'm very, very, very passionate about education, helping others with few things that are really important in the society to lead their life. So I just think I need to continue this with the amount of dedication, determination I have, and I'll get there. I mean, it's a 3-year project. I can't believe I have hold this. Today is my anniversary of for Universal Vidya today. Yeah. For me to
3
finish.
years?
Yes.
3 years. So you started it when you were like a sophomore in high school?
Yeah.
So what has helped you keep going? Because, so many business owners or people who start nonprofits, they have these big dreams and they think maybe it's going to be easier than it really is. I mean, I'm sure you've had days when you're like, why am I doing this? Or maybe you haven't, but what keeps you going? How do you stay motivated?
To be very honest, I've not had a one day I wanted to give up on
Good.
this. It was like a huge passion I had, because I just knew I need to do this. And so my motivation though is just my surroundings, my experiences, and me. And people say I love my haters, because they always say that the haters always show to me that I am doing something right. So I want to continue what I'm doing to prove them that I'm doing the right thing.
What do some of your haters say?
Excuse me?
What do they say to you?
They've always said that you can't do it, or you're doing something wrong. So me just continuing and showing them I can do this is the best way to prove them. So, yeah. I don't want to tell them. I want to show them through my actions.
I love that. How can people connect with you?
I can put it on the comments, my LinkedIn and all my social media, but other than that, my Instagram is at Kamakshi with my whole name, and other than the end of having I, it's E 5 times. And I'll put that all in the chat. It's a whole list, but yeah.
Okay. You'll go into LinkedIn and put it in the comments, and like how to reach your YouTube and things like that.
Yes.
Well, I think you're doing amazing things, and you're definitely a leader, and you're setting an example for other people that have a passion and want to make a change. So keep going, Kamakshi, and you have people that you can call or work with if you ever get down or whatever. And like Stefan says, always put the naysayers and haters and negativity inside. Yeah, aside. Yep. Good job. Keep it up.
Thank you for everyone for all those wishes, prayers, and help. I really highly appreciate all your words.
Okay, well, thank you for tuning in. If you missed the beginning, I'm not Russ Hedge, but Russ is doing great, and he's still recovering from COVID, and he appreciates all the positive thoughts and the prayers and the reaching out to him, and he's going to be okay. He's taken a lot of time to kind of reassess, and think about what, how his life's going. He thinks that maybe this is something God telling him, we've got this, Russ. You can slow down a little bit. And so thank you all for watching, and go support Kamakshi and her nonprofit. So thank you, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.